Huawei is in a pickle when it comes to getting Android features on their phones. But while they're struggling in that area, they're making it up for in another area. And that area is its personal computers, particularly the MateBook and the Mate Station. But today, we are taking a look at the MateBook 14, a great balance between work and play. I really like the direction that laptop makers are going for. Simple, sleek and elegant. And all those factors are found on the MateBook 14. I mean, just take a look at it for yourself. From its flat lid to its curved edges, it does look and feel premium, even if it's not the top of the line MateBook. Then we come to the 1440p touchscreen display, which has really great clarity and sharpness. So if you plan to lay down in bed and watch some Netflix, this screen will do you justice. Now the screen comes in a 3:2 aspect ratio, which means the screen is more square compared to a 16:9 aspect ratio where that screen is more rectangular. This type of screens are great for you to draft up documents or just browse the internet and read articles, as the content is more condensed and you wouldn't need to move your eyes from left to right too much. But then again, this might not be everybody's cup of tea. So if you plan to get the MateBook 14, I do recommend that you try it out before you buy it. Now, I personally prefer keyboards with large keycaps, mainly because, well, big hands. And the space between the keys on the MateBook 14 is not that wide, but it does make up in the size of the keycaps. And the keyboard itself has a very nice response when typing on it. So overall, I do believe that you will get used to this keyboard pretty easily. Then we come to the webcam, and probably the only reason why I wouldn't recommend this laptop for video conferencing is because the pop-up camera is back. And that angle is really unflattering because it's going to capture your chin and your nose more than any part of your face. And that's really not great for eye contact when you are in a video conferencing call. And it's even worse when you're taking down notes because it's going to be really annoying for the other people in the call when they can see your fingers dancing in front of the camera. Why has Huawei not figured out a better way to implement their webcams? The touchpad has a really wide surface area, but it's positioned well, so my palms don't come in contact with the touchpad when I'm typing. It is also very responsive and has a very nice tactile feel to it when pressing down on it. As for the ports, on the left we have a USB Type-C port, a HDMI port and a headphone jack, and on the right we have two USB Type-A ports. This variant of the MateBook 14 comes with the latest Core i5 processor coupled with 16GB of RAM, and it has been great throughout my usage when I am browsing the internet, drafting up documents, and yes, even using it for video calls. Now, while it lacks a dedicated graphic card, Intel has come a long way in its integrated graphics. You're not going to run games like Call of Duty Warzone on the highest graphical setting, but Valorant runs just fine, and if you plan to play indie games on it, it's going to run without any problems. The speakers on this laptop is not to my liking because it sounds hollow. Now, while that might be okay for video calls, but when it comes to playing games or watching videos, the speaker is pretty mediocre. This laptop also has the Huawei Share feature, which allows you to mirror your phone onto the computer, and that allows you to transfer files between your phone and your computer and vice versa. But sadly, this feature is only limited to Huawei phones. Battery life is what you would expect for a laptop of this category. I'm getting around 7 hours of usage, and that consists of me browsing the internet, drafting up documents and watching some videos in between. Now, it might not hit that sweet spot of 8 hours, but if you plan to go to lunch and you put this laptop in sleep mode, then it can definitely reach that 8-hour mark. Charging the laptop will take roughly an hour, and if you do run out of battery, the charger is extremely portable, so there's not going to be an issue if you plan to carry it with you. Overall, I think the MateBook 14 is a great laptop for work and play, mainly because of its performance and the features that it offers. But it's a bit hard to justify the price point for those of you who are not invested into the Huawei ecosystem. But for those of you that want to give Huawei laptops a try, and maybe you've already owned a Huawei device, then the MateBook 14 is a really good starting point. Thank you very much for those of you who have been watching our videos, and those of you who are new to the channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let me know what you think about the MateBook 14, or maybe let me know whether you are willing to invest into the Huawei ecosystem after seeing so many of their products out in the market. And with that guys, I will see you in the next video.